here to repair an elevator engine. So this is where we left off yesterday. We got a few documents here to read, so let's go ahead and check them out real quick before we do anything else. Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. Well, we've got that taken care of. We've got all the necessary rods already. And let's take a look at this other note.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Well, that confirms an interesting little theory I had. Or I should say, proves an interesting little theory I had incorrectly. At first I was thinking maybe Brennenburg had financed Daniel and the professor's trip where they found the orb in the first place, but obviously that's not the case. He never met Alexander Castle Brennenburg until after he had already found the orb and the shadow was already chasing him. This is interesting because we also know this Agrippa character was of course in Castle Brennenburg as well, and he had personally found an orb as well in his past. So the story's beginning to come together a little bit. It also confirms, though, that not all of the memories you experience in the castle necessarily happened in the castle, which is sort of interesting. I'm still curious where some of his memories came from, like where he... I got plenty of tinder boxes, so I'm going to use them for the moment. Where some of his memories came from, because things like where Alexander was torturing the dog to get some sort of adrenaline response from it, things like that. Daniel doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who would be in on that, much less the murdering of that woman. If he was involved in those things, as I say, there's more to Daniel's character than we know yet, which may explain why he took the potion in the first place. He wanted to hide secrets from himself.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, head split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Famous last words there, Daniel. Okay, so here we have an interesting little thing. Cogwheels. that was basically like an entire little pack, I guess. Pretty close to one anyway. So here we got some kind of fuel stuff. Oh, neat. God, so just pick up a little wad of coal here. I imagine that's what this is. That's what that would have been. That would have been a normal power source they used back then. This is kind of neat. I like how they're doing this. This is sort of fun. I wonder where the other cogwheels are, though. I wonder how many of these it's going to let me drop in there. I think I'll just keep at it until, it says something like the burner is now full of coal. So, see more cogwheels over here. I'm hearing a lot of weird noises, but I haven't seen anything down here. I've gotten to the point in this game where I realize it likes to freak you out by doing a lot of different things, and basically, if I don't hear what sounds like something moving nearby, or actually see something, then it's pretty much just a scare tactic. It seems like. It's actually a good thing too, because it really increases the atmosphere of the game. And I don't know, however I may come off in the... Okay, here's one. In these videos, I am very much so immersed in the game. Don't believe otherwise for a second. I think it's just after a certain length of time, maybe you, the player, as well as Daniel, maybe toughen up a bit mentally so you're better able to cope with Castle Brennenberg's fun little events, if you want to call them that. As I said, I think that's where you put the 3 rods. I'm just saving that for later, I guess. See if there's one in here. Don't see anything. Oh, wait. Last one right here. Maybe I should have put those spokes in first. I really do hope nothing comes out after me, because there really is nowhere to hide in here. There's only 2 rooms I've seen with doors, and they both open out, so you can't exactly hunker down in those rooms. There's no closets or anything. Okay. Where's the... At this point I have to put in the 3 rods. Wrong way, stupid. Hopefully there's not a time limit on that coal. If there is, I'll just have to toss a little more in there. Just in case something weird does happen when I stick these things in here. Okay, yeah, it really will let you put them anywhere you want. So let me check that document from before and try to confirm where I'm actually supposed to put these, as opposed to just guessing. Here we go, elevator machine. Adjust the levers to the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. Meters should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow. the flow cycle, so that would be the third one. Sounding like something is moving. Have I only mentioned how much I love doors in rooms 7 or 8 times today? The coal's still going. Let's give it a try. Machinery needs more. What else do I need to do to it? Hell, go ahead and light this one too. Gears.